Hi, I'm Alex Kaehler. Welcome to my client's home in Winnetka, just outside of Chicago. Come on in. So this is the formal dining room, and the brief for this house was to make it feel like it had always been here, even though it was new. And so we really focused on fabrics and textiles and wallpapers that had a lot of warmth in them. For example, rather than using something on a white ground, we sought out this tea stain sort of warmth to pull out the yellow that we were planning on using on the chairs, as well as this hand-blocked, I should say, drapery fabric by Lee Joffa, and the wallpaper is Pierre Frey. The other thing we wanted to do was to also source some antiques for the space to bring some character and patina. So this hand-carved sideboard was kind of the jumping off point. It fit perfectly into this little niche, and then we complemented it with the Murano sconces so that it didn't feel too serious or too traditional. And then using this visual comfort chandelier tied into the glass and the brass, but it brought in a really simple, sort of more modern sophistication. Choosing art for this space, I really wanted photography, something that would feel really fresh and crisp. And so having this floral landscape shot from Sears Payton felt so special against the wallpaper. So this is the home office. This is the very first room you see when you walk in, and we wanted it to be this really bold wow moment. And so we color drenched the room in Farrow and Ball Bancha and used this beautiful Oscar de la Renta Samira fabric for the window treatments to bring in a little bit more color, but still complement this mossy green that's on the built-ins and the walls. The light fixture, we wanted something that was a little bit funkier, sat close to the ceiling so it didn't distract, but offered a lot of texture with the glass and the brass. We also had this artwork commissioned by artist Christina Baker, and this was a goal to bring in something that felt geometric and a little bit abstract, and also introduce a few more colors to the room that weren't necessarily in the textiles, but would really liven things up. So in the kitchen, my client really wanted a really warm, bright, fresh white. And so in order to make that still feel cozy and have a little bit of patina, we used this hand-painted terracotta tile on the backsplash. It's a little bit of taupe and navy and off-white that really just brings so much warmth to the space. And then we brought that navy back in with the window treatment above the sink here. And we just wanted the space to be a workhorse for them. They have young children. The countertops are quartz, so they're incredibly durable. The chairs here are covered in a Fermoy fabric that we had laminated, so they're completely wipeable. We use the same fabric here on the drum shade above the table, and it brings in color and pattern without having to sacrifice any of the durability that you need with a young family. So this space is open to the family room. We carried that same green color all through that space. There's also a little nook, we call it their wine tasting room, and it's 4 chairs around in a circle with their beautiful wine storage behind it. We have a really special collection of art in the space, and it's a few antique prints mixed with an abstract oil painting done by Caleb Mahoney. The ceramic lamps are made by Huang Bishop, and they are a faux bois green with custom Lisa Fine lampshades. So this is their laundry room. We painted everything this beautiful powder blue. It's Parma Gray by Farrow and Ball. Complemented it with Carrara marble countertops. The classic checkerboard floor is a really nice nod to the traditional architecture of the home. Shocker, I'm in love with this new Weezie color basil, and it looks so perfect in this pretty blue room. It's versatile and really goes with everything. We also have this drying rack here, which is such a great space saver in a space where you don't necessarily have room for a big freestanding rack. This way, when something is drying on it, it can be super functional, but you also can tuck it back on the wall when it's not in use. So this is the primary bathroom, and in here we used really classic, quiet Carrara marble for the mosaic on the floor, but we wanted something that added a lot of personality and warmth, and so by using this light blue vinyl grass cloth, we were able to incorporate not only color, but also texture into the room. And to keep it from feeling too sweet, we incorporated all of these sort of burgundy oxblood details that are pulled from the botanical prints that you see in the space, and then used it again on the Roman shade fabric, which is a really subtle small-scale block print. Thanks for coming, Weezie. I had so much fun with you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe.